Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. You are looking at one of Appa's favorite fish, which is the tilapia. Okay, and today I'm going to make use of tilapia to make fish curry. It is not commonly found in Malaysia to use tilapia to make fish curry, but usually we actually use it for steaming. But there was actually one or two of my favorite restaurants which I will purposely tell them to use a whole tilapia to make a fish curry out of it, and I'm telling you, it is delicious. Okay, so I'm going to actually do it at home. Of course, you need this is about 600-700 grams of tilapia whole fish, cut into cutlets, marinated with a little bit of salt, and then you need some curry powders, just to make it easier for you to see. This is let me see. Let's start with this turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon. Wait. Let me get a. This is turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon. Coriander powder, 1 tablespoon. Red chili powder, 2 tablespoons. These 3 things will give you the curry, what we call curry paste. And we want to enhance the flavor a little bit. I'm also adding about ½ teaspoon of cumin powder, ½ teaspoon of fennel powder, ½ teaspoon of 5 spice powder. Actually, you can also use, if you don't have 5 spice powder, you can also put in cinnamon stick on and also star anise. Okay, so other than this, of course, you will need some curry leaves and some fresh herbs. 1 tablespoon of chopped galangal or blue ginger, optional. 1 tablespoon of chopped shallot, 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger, 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, and this is a bruised lemongrass. And I actually have 1 tomato here, but half of the tomato I actually chop it like this. Another half I leave it as a big chunk. Okay, and I have some tau po. Okay, some tau po, some this is lady's finger. This is the brinjal. Okay, brinjal. What else do I have? Okay, I also have some cabbage. So this is coming with a lot of veggie. Very nice. The curry veggie will become a curry veggie. And you need, I'm using some coconut powder today. And this is the secret ingredient here. Take a guess. Yes, for those who knows Appa very well, you know I always make use of chicken stock or pork broth to make my dish very, very flavorful. So this is actually 1 bowl of chicken stock. Okay, if you want to know how to make chicken stock at home, you just search for my video. I always make chicken stock or pork broth at home, and this will help to enhance the flavor of any dish that you are cooking at your home. And also we need some hot water as well, definitely. Okay, so let's start cooking. Actually very simple. Alright, any curry dish you need a little bit more oil, about 3 to 4 tablespoons to start with. And we want to slowly saute especially the fresh ingredient, garlic, chili, galangal, and the shallot together with the lemongrass. Okay, you can put it in. Okay, I'm going to saute this for a while before I add in the tomato. Okay, we will come back shortly. Okay, once you start smelling the aroma, this after about a minute or 2, you can actually add in the chopped tomato. And I don't mind adding some of the curry leaves. Okay, I'm going to saute this for a minute or two before we come back, before we continue. Alright, you can start seeing the tomato started to melt a little bit. Now we want to put in the powders, the curry powders. Therefore, you actually need to tune down the fire because the powders can get burned quite easily. And if necessary, you can actually add in a little bit more oil. You can start seeing immediately all the oil has been soaked up by the powder here. Okay, I'm going to put in a little bit more oil. Okay, this process you may take a couple of minutes to slowly saute your curry powders, so that the flavors from coming out from your powders can really come out, Okay, use low heat to slowly saute this for a couple of minutes. We'll come back shortly. Okay, so you want to slowly saute until the oil started to break like this. You start seeing some oil coming up. Or you just really feel your curry paste is super fragrant right now. Okay, just remember, use low heat or low medium heat to slowly saute this. If not, it can really get burned very easily and turn dark black color. You want all this beautiful reddish color, okay? And this is super fragrant right now. Now I can actually add in my chicken stock and also raise the heat. Going to raise the heat to high heat now. One thing I like about stainless steel wok is I always can scrape the bottom without any worries. By the way, any of you wanted to know more about the wok that Appa is using, I will put the link in the description box below. Okay, you just go and click for it, but it's only available in Malaysia. Okay, hot water. Why is it I always use hot water? Because I don't want to reduce the heat inside my wok. Okay, something you don't want also. The better we can regulate the heat and temperature of the wok inside, the better your food, your ingredient is going to be cooked and more even. Let's bring this to a boil before we continue. Alright, it is now boiling. We can actually start putting in the ingredient here. This is brinjal. Okay, this will take a little bit longer time to cook, so I'm putting it earlier. The tomato to give it more flavor. The sourish tint. Okay, and I don't mind my tau pok to soak up more curry. This is my wife's favorite. And then it will be my fish, marinated with some salt, fish cutlet. Beautiful fish. The only problem with this fish is sometimes if you are not sure, it can come with some muddy and earthy taste. So I don't buy this very often unless I know the seller very well. And this particular seller, I've been buying from them for quite a long time. So I know their tilapia fish doesn't have any what we call the earthy smell. So it is actually my favorite fish. The curry leaves, or you can also use moringa. Is it called moringa leaves? Can someone tell me how does moringa leaves actually taste? I've never tasted moringa leaves before. Or is it very similar to curry leaves? Oh, look at the beautiful chili oil. All right. So I'm going to let this on medium high heat to cook for at least like probably about close to 5 minutes before I put in the cabbage together with the fuzu. Yeah, I managed to find some fried fuzu, so it will also be very nice. I don't mind adding some coconut milk right now. You can also add it towards the end, up to you. This is to add in the flavor. I'm using coconut milk powder actually. This is the powder. And then I dissolve it under hot water. Alright. Ooh. This color I cannot tahan. So beautiful. Okay, I'm going to let it cook for about 4-5 minutes before I continue. We will come back shortly. Okay, this my fish has been cooking for the past about 4-5 minutes. I'm putting in the fuzu at the side. I don't seem to have place to put in my cabbage. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the fish until it is fully cooked. Then I'm going to remove the fish. After which I'm going to add in the cabbage and let it cook for a couple of minutes. Then it is done. Okay. Of course, we want to make some. We can actually start making some seasoning here so that we can give the fish some flavor. Of course, you want some salt. And I'm going to give it some sugar to enhance the potency of the salt. Right? Also, I'm going to give it some fish sauce. Okay. Now, because later the cabbage will actually release more water and further dilute the curry broth, so this round will be my first round of what we call seasoning. Okay, this will be the first round of seasoning. After then, right before serving, I will actually adjust the salt again, because right after I added the cabbage, not Chinese cabbage, sorry, it's Napa cabbage. Is it Napa cabbage? No, it's cabbage. So the cabbage will actually release water. Okay, my fish should be cooked by right now, because I cut the fish into smaller cutlets so it's easier to cook. Okay, I'm going to take out the fish first. Wow, beautiful fish cutlets. Okay, here I love tilapia because the meat is very sweet, very tender. Where's the rest? The fish tail is here. And this is another bigger cutlet. Okay, the fish I think is taken out. Good. Now I can put in the cabbage. So now the only thing is just to let the cabbage to soften, then it is done. Of course, we want to do some final seasoning right before serve. We'll come back shortly after this. Okay, the cabbage has been softened. Now I just want to do final tasting to make sure the flavor is just nice. Very nice, naturally sweet, coming out from the chicken stock just now. and also the fish and the veggie, everything. I'm just going to give it a little bit more salt. A little bit more fish sauce is optional. Okay, fish sauce is optional. A little bit of sugar to enhance the potency of the salt. It's basically done. Oh, super fragrant. This is going well with white rice. Yeah, this goes very well with white rice. This is like another big bowl of vegetable curry. Alright, done. I'm just going to dish out for you. Alright, so here's my tilapia fish curry. If you like my video, oh, by the way, this is a version without tamarind. I purposely make it without tamarind. If you like tamarind, of course you can add it in. Actually, this is more like a Chinese style of making curry fish, and usually they don't really add in the tamarind. Actually, there are two versions now. One with tamarind, another one without tamarind. No right or wrong. Today, I just want to make the version without the tamarind, without the asam. Okay. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Ahpa Facebook fan page, click like and follow button. Follow Ahpa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Ahpa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.